Hello, and welcome to this week's Peter's Perspective. Now, this week, we're going to build on last week's Peter's Perspective and take the story of legacy applications further. Now, if you watched last week, we introduced the concept that there are really two approaches to legacy, a harvest and an investor approach. Well, and we also made the observation that most firms eventually will end up using a third party, an outsourcer, to run their legacy applications as they invest their time and their talent in the new cloud and digital space. The dilemma is the vendor community, the service providers, also can be divided into investor and harvester. Let's start with the harvester. The most of the industry takes a harvester perspective. In this perspective, they recognize that the legacy applications will run off, they will diminish every year and likely very quickly, and therefore they attempt to make as much money while they can on these legacy applications. They do that by minimizing investment, minimizing support, and pricing, taking out cost faster than the runoff. If you think about it, quite a reasonable approach. The investor community, which is much smaller and a contrarian group, the set of service providers there, take a different perspective. Their view is that these legacy applications are investable. They're going to be around for a long time. They're going to be here for years, if not decades. They look at the experience of mainframe, both IBM and Unisys, and say, look, decades later, those applications are still running in mainframe environments and a good business. Furthermore, they recognize that in today's world, they need much more investment than in previous worlds. They'll need to invest in security, to extract data, and to evolve the applications. And they're eager to make these investments. They have a very different philosophy. Now, the thing to remember is that an individual in either firm may have a harvester or an investment perspective, but the firm itself is the one that counts. How is the CEO running the firm? What do the investors expect in the firm to get from this? Where are they making their investments? Because an individual may truthfully promise the world, but if the firm is heading the other direction, it will be of no avail. So, as you thoughtfully make the choice between what kind of firm you want third party running your legacy, the most important issue here is to both understand the kind of firm you're dealing with, as well as understand your application suite. Is it a one that is short term or short term being transformed into cloud? Or is this a set of applications that have many years of life left in them and need investment?